Go to your Zoom.
No. Sorry.
Let's go to your Zoom. Or you went into this.
I can
Assalamu alaikum, we can't hear you, just to let you know, on Zoom. We cannot hear you.
stand. We are going to share the mics. Please, just be patient. Yeah, I can speak now. So can I unmute myself on Zoom?
Yes, we can hear you on Zoom now.
Okay. If you can hear us, that's it. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I've been studying
I'm sorry to interject. We cannot hear you again. The sound is totally gone.
now, do you hear me now?
I hear you now, but then you cut off completely in like a second.
So,
For the sake of the recording, I'm just
shall I
letting you know.
get closer to the mic?
If you're able to, I don't know if you're able to use the mic from your laptop. If you're able to unmute yourself, maybe that
No.
way.
When I unmute it, it echoes. So we should forget about it for now because we are too late.
Okay.
Now, do you hear me? Oh, it doesn't work. So, previously we studied this verse. All right, thank you very much. So it was Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال ينبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين. So he taught Adam. It's very famous. Everybody knows. I believe. All of you know. In paradise, it is scenario is presented in different. In paradise, God taught Adam all the names. Name mean all the names. But some scholars say this, some scholars say that, but we are not going to go. So we are going to concentrate on what it means to me. So, and presented the names. Thank you very much. So is it okay now? Names. Tell me the names of those if you are right. So, like this. All right. Tell me the names of those if you are right. What does it mean? Then those what? Immuni bi ismai haulai. It's very ambiguous. Haulai, those. Some people say this and then off the table, this kind of thing. But it doesn't really resonate with me because which language is it used? It's not the point. The Qur'an teaches me the universal message in it. So in the universality of the content of the Qur'an, I have to relate it to myself rather than getting an learning. This is called table. I don't know. In Chinese, how is it called? I have no idea. So it doesn't really fit much. But we will learn now. We talked about it last week. So let's go one step ahead. Here, Quran explains what names in its conceptual meaning within the content of the Quran. So this verse helps us. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. The most excellent names, or the perfect names, or the names of perfection of the Creator belong to God. God means here the Lord of the universe, the Creator of the universe. So, فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. Use them to call on Him. It means if you want to communicate with God, then you have to call on him with his names. Does it make sense? So we will talk about it. What does it mean? His names. I mean, we should not go back to our cultural background saying that in Islam we know the names of the beautiful names of God. Asma'ul Husna. What does it mean? So how do I know the names? And how can I make it practical in my life? And فذروا الذين يلحدون في أسمائه يجزون ما كانوا يعملون. So use them and keep away from those who abuse names. When you abuse one's name, what's your name, for example? Carl, I know your name. So, Carl, so I shouldn't abuse your name. How can I abuse the name? Okay. So they will be recompensed for what they do. How can I assure that they will be recompensed because what they do? So lots of questions, really lots of questions that we should ask so that we will make it practical in our life. So excellent names that I have to communicate with God, definitely. For example, the technician came here to help us. I said, oh, technician, somebody. So, but I address the person with his qualities. For example, Tarek or Carl. So I know now, Carl, what does Carl mean for me? Carl, the name of somebody, maybe Selma or somebody, Aisha. Doesn't mean anything, but the writer, the article writer for a journal, Carl, the one quality. But if I say, excuse me for this, you are not the article writer, what these people keep away from those who abuse them. Abusing means you are not a good writer, or somebody is writing and you are just really copying from them. It's abusing your quality, isn't it? Well, the name Carl is the same Carl, but it will be a cheater Carl, abusing it. I'm abusing it. Now look at the universe and see what the universe says. The one who made me must be absolutely infinitely powerful. Otherwise, cannot give me existence. Universe speaks to me, or my own existence say, the one who made you must be the one who is the source of your life. He gave you the quality of life. So I say, my creator is a life-giving. Yeah, my creator must be the source of my life. Got it? But if someone says, yes, you are an animate being and you are living, but your life is natural to your cell's capacity itself. Naturally developing it. Evolve with it. What did I do? Abused the name. Did you get how we abuse the name of God? Not saying that it's a bad God. No, you are still, yes, bad God. Is it really? What is your evidence? So when I read the Quran, I should never, ever forget that what I am reading the speech who intends to guide me to get the right position in this world as I am living in this world, am I not? So communicating with the universe, everything, starting from my practical relationship with the things that I can for it. I can see the sun now, the clouds are beautiful, sky is beautiful, weather is really wonderful. Oh, we missed this weather. Everything is organized, and I have to communicate with this creatures, beings, in order to not abuse the qualities of its maker. That is my responsibility. The previous verse we read, God taught Adam all the names. It means qualities of the Creator, so that I can call upon him, communicate with him. For example, I said, the technician helped me. I said, thank you very much, because I appreciated her work. So when I look at the beauty of the sky, I have to appreciate whom? The one who created it. I shouldn't abuse it. And I do that, yes. How can I do it? I'm made up of matter. I am made of cells. How can I, my cells, appreciate the qualities of the Creator out there in the sky? I mean, the Creator of the sky, not the Creator there. So the sky, how can I communicate with him? Because I have been enabled. This is a wonderful relationship in the Qur'an, teaching that all beautiful names belong to the Creator of the universe. And, oh man, I created you with the qualities to acknowledge, to recognize my names. That is how we should understand. God taught Adam. Who's Adam? I always use this. Who's Adam? Aaron. Quran talks about a human being who is created as you are created, with the same qualities. Capacity. So your capacity is, if you like, programmed, hardwired to understand who your Creator is. I enabled you. How? Not only that I have a Creator, but which kind of qualities this Creator has. You know that if you really think about it and be honest within your own nature, without conditioning yourself, whether to deny it or to accept it, really thinking, you think, I need to be created by a one who put me within the context of the whole universe. So he must be the creator of the whole universe. So we can use this expression, the one who cannot create the universe cannot be my creator. Yes? Shall I repeat this sentence? Simple one, but we have to make it, our belief is not only God created me. No, the one who created me must be able to create the whole universe. What does it mean? Must be the source of existence of the whole universe, which is called in the language of the Quran, Rabbul Alameen, the creator of everything in the universe, in its entirety, and it is particular any object in it. Your cell, you need to see that your cell is created within the context of your body, and they work harmoniously together, compatible with each other, and perfectly my body is working. The one who created my cell must be the one who created my body. the one who created my body must be the one who created that I'm seeing the clouds. So I have a relationship. I am speaking, you understand, you speak, I understand. It means this communication is enabled by the one who created me and gave me the capacity to understand who my creator is. So from that, I conclude that my creator must be the absolutely powerful one. In the language of the Quran, Qadir. And he must know, otherwise, if someone doesn't know, can you really perform his power? He must know what to do. Look at the universe. Is there any sign that the one who made this universe did it without any knowledge? Can we say that? Impossible. Knowing, so performing it. So he must be he must have an absolute knowledge. So what am I doing here? Understanding my creator with his qualities, with his names. How? That is why we should understand. All right. He taught Adam all the names. Now the mystery is solved somehow, isn't it? So which names? The quality to understand the quality of my creator so that I will communicate with him. Here it is. Use them to call on him. That is very important for me to realize as I understand who I am, as I understand who my creator is, and there is a direct connection with me. How? I am given the tools to realize the qualities of my creator, and the universe is openly, clearly declaring the qualities of its maker. So what I do now, I can communicate with the creator through his perfect, absolute names, qualities. So we understand now the most excellent names belong to God. Yeah, I agree. Use them to call on him. Yes, I agree. I can communicate with him. That is called in the language of the Quran, abd ma'bud, worship relation. That is how we can establish worship relationship. We cannot worship God blindly. We cannot worship God because we are Muslims. We are born in a Muslim community. There are some friends here born in a Muslim community, but they still need to worship the Creator so that we should not abuse his qualities. And it means attribute these qualities to somebody else. So a technician helped me to set this system. I say, no, you didn't. You did. Or matter did. Or this machine did. You understand? This machine did itself. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We may think that, no, are we not believers? What are we talking about? As if we don't believe in God? No. Establish the base and be conscious of what we have been doing while we are here. Now, after iftar, what we will do? We are fasting now. Why do we fast? To obey the will of my Creator. I am fasting. It means food is here. I think it's here. Yeah. Okay, over there. So can I eat date now? No. Why not? I'm hungry, really hungry. Not joking. I'm really hungry. I haven't been eating since last iftar. Can I eat it? No. Why do I not? the owner, I acknowledge that date, although I bought it, I paid for it, but it is not created, the date is not created by the company who sells the date, by the farmer who farms the date palm gardens or orchards, whatever it is, but they are not the creators. They are just means. They are not the source of existence of the date. So if I acknowledge that the creator, that's the name of the creator, yeah, creator, khaliq, creator of the date, I acknowledge you, you created it, the real owner is you. We are just consumers. Yeah, farmers, what do? We have to really, it's very real. We say that we produce dates. No, we don't produce dates. We ask the creator to produce it for me. How? By following his order. So farmer, what does farmer do? Put the seed in the soil, starting from the beginning, and wait, the rain will come, or somehow the water will be available. So gets the water next to the, or with the tree, palm tree, and then what does he do? Nothing. Goes home and speaks with his wife that we cannot do anything. Just wait until 1 year, 2, 3 years. I don't know how many years it takes. And then tree grows. Who's doing that? Farmer is sleeping and having a good conversation if they are not fighting. So with his wife. So usually the case, unfortunately. Having a good conversation, the date is growing there by itself. Is it possible by itself? We have to think, we are human beings, intelligent beings. We cannot really buy into any idea saying that it is growing and evolving by itself. The method, I've seen this table, it's not evolving, but fundamentally, cell and the table both made up of particles. Fundamentally, they are the same. But do they have consciousness? Ask a very simple question. Do they have any choice? Do they have any program? Do they have any knowledge for tomorrow that I will grow this way, not that way? Do they have any free will? Are you joking with me? Somebody is operating it. For example, the computer is waiting here in front of me. Does the particles of the computer have any free will that, now this guy wants me to show this, so that I will do that? Develop it in millions years time and do that. Are you joking with me? Now, what is going on in education system? Unfortunately, they are taking it for granted that naturally it develops by itself. We have to watch out. We are given the ability to know the qualities of its creator. And I look into the matter and there is no sign of these qualities to be present in itself. How can I really follow it? So I have to establish my belief on a certain convenience and logically consistent base. I have been given the ability to know the qualities of its creator. I cannot find the qualities in matter that it will be the source of its own existence. I am enabled this. The Quran says you are enabled in your creation, in your birth. With study, I have given the capacity to know what is right and what's wrong, what is really abusing the qualities, what is really confirming the qualities. I can make the distinction. I have But the one thing is to be a free thinker. It is unbiased person. So we have to keep away from those who abuse names. So we understood that we have no excuse that we don't understand who or the source of our existence is. Is it clear? Any question, any concern? I love questions, challenging questions. I love. Wow, doesn't make sense. It's logically inconsistent. Yeah, but somebody may say, we haven't heard this before. None of my business. I don't care. But I need logically consistent presentation so that I will be comfortable. I am absolutely sure I believe in this, and whatever I believe, the creator of the universe, who is my Lord, Rabbul Alameen is my Rabbi, my Lord. I can worship him alone, but nothing else. But nothing else. That is what I understand from these verses of the Quran. They are beautiful. The only thing we need is free, unbiased approach to it. All right. I'll move. Please go ahead. The one before? Yeah. I see. Thank you very much. I intended to talk about it and I forgot it. So they will be recompensed for what they do. Okay. For example, if I abuse the name, usually what do they do nowadays? Attributed to natural, random happenings, isn't it? Naturally happens. Come on, where did you get this mythology? Believing in something that we don't see. All right. What do they do? Okay, it is naturally happen. The greatest question for us, we have to be brave enough to ask this. Look, some followers of other traditions, philosophies, religious traditions, whatever they are, I don't know what they are doing. I don't know how they convince themselves, humanly possible. I'm not saying as a Muslim one, humanly possible conviction. But as far as my studies of the Quran showed me, wow, decades. So I understand Quran challenges, use your reason. Think about it, the different words. Aql, tafakkur, ta'aqqul, tafakkur, tadabbur, ulul albab. There are different versions of the same process, but going deeper and analyzing it. The methodology they use differently. That's why the Quran uses different vocabulary for it. But simply use your intelligence, your consciousness, your feelings, question it freely, you will understand. Now, they tell me, an idea comes there. Of course, I must be open. Is it really so? An idea comes there and says, you are accidentally happened to be in this world. Developed, you are lucky. Some other things, the table wasn't lucky to develop into a human being. And I don't know, a frog wasn't lucky. It's a comedy, what they say. All right, I am lucky as I am. I have to use my qualities as I am. I'm a free thinking man, all right? Okay, if I say I am, my existence is accidental, therefore meaningless. Something happened here, meaningless, but they are preparing food here. If it is accidental, I'm lucky and eat and go. You know, maybe at the end, if you are full, and then verb and then go. Or which one fits you most? You know that it's a conscious preparation, deliberate preparation, kind preparation. Somebody is really trying to be kind to you and respect that you fasted. You did a good job. I appreciate it. That's what the IC is doing here, Islamic Center of NYU, doing here, appreciating that we are fasting and having a lovely, as it is now, lovely community, so that you will feel that, thank God, this is a wonderful atmosphere. I enjoyed it because it is enjoyable, beautiful. And say, thank you, I see. I am comfortable. But if I see it not deliberately done, what I will say, accidental. So my existence is accidental as well. No meaning, no purpose. I happen to be like this, and I am going to die. I don't know. I wasn't that lucky. Yeah, that's so that I will have infinite happiness. But the contradiction is there. My human quality says you can be satisfied only if you have permanent, full satisfaction. Why? I want nothing bad quality. I want everything perfect. I want everything lasting permanently, but nothing is done. Nothing is done. So you are young, all right. I am the oldest, I think, room for the moment. Thank God. I'm very pleased with my old age. And I'm very pleased that I'm aging. It is excellent. Why? I realize who I am. Deliberately sent here and deliberately taken away by a conscious being knows what he's doing. In my own existence, I see the witnessing to this truth. Who knows what he is doing? Why shouldn't I trust? So if I don't do that, I feel that I will say a very contradictory statement saying that although I want eternal happiness, I want a meaningful life, but life has no meaning, there is no eternal happiness. This contradiction then, what a stupid nature it was. Do you see? Accident turns my life into meaninglessness. Can you do anything without meaning? Somebody comes, you says, do this for nothing. You say, why do I do it? Do it. For what? For no purpose. You feel stupid. It contradicts your reality. So what you do, what you need to do, look for meaning, matter, accident, random happenings have no meaning. So if someone abuses the names of the qualities of the creator and attributes it to something stupid nature, then how he feels. Now the recompensation is coming now. How does he feel, she or he? How does she feel? I am meaningless. I'm going to die and rot, become a compost. Become a compost. My end production is to be a compost. Is it really confirmable, acceptable for a human nature? How much I can cheat myself? Oh, it is the blessing of my Creator who enabled me to reject this stupid idea. So look for the one who gave you existence, who gave you life, and who gave you consciousness and wants you to communicate with him. That is why this call on him means worship him, communicate with him, and you are the one who brought me into existence while I was nothing. I didn't know. I didn't make a Spanish. Oh, I was not order. Yeah, I didn't put an order saying that, hey, the one, give me an existence. And if I could do that, I would say, give me an existence forever young, active, energetic. You know, I love it, but it is too late for me. All right, I'm not sorry. So, well, I love it. Why should I be a baby that I don't know what I'm doing and wait for years and years and to realize who I am? But there is a process, deliberate process going on, consciously planned process going on. No, the one who's doing this knows what he's doing. So as he brought me here, gave me life and intelligence, understand that I don't want a meaningless end for my life. Takes me away. What does it mean? There is something going on here, preparing me. I see that this university education institution, I am being educated here. You know, when you go to school, you take, let's say, college or university 4 years, average, of course, 4 years. At the end, what do they do? Go out of the school, finish. Why? You are going to have a profession according to what you learn. That is why we are taking you out, graduating you. Go. That's it. Your student ID is not valid anymore. What does it mean? Bye-bye to the world. It means death. In order to go and practice my profession as much as I learned. Here, what did I learn in the universe? Who my Lord is, who my Creator is, why am I created? The universe tells me, the prophets, each of my Creator guides me how to really decipher the language of the universe. And my feelings tell me that I must have a Creator who is conscious of what he's doing. Oh, everybody agrees on the same point. Universe, the message of my Creator, and the representative of the message on earth as in the form of a human being, the prophet, and my consciousness. My consciousness tells me I must have a purpose, and life must have a purpose, death must have a purpose. I keep telling you this, not because I am an old guy, but I hope, inshallah, you will be in my age. I am well over 40, 70s. So 70. So when you go there, you will appreciate the value of death. As my eyes lose their ability, I'm prepared. Get out of this. This is not for you. This is not for you. You are not created for this world. This is a preparation. What is the word for those they are taken and they go through a period? Probation. This is a probation, preparing ourselves for our eternal life. So it makes sense. But those people who abuse the names of creator, it means attributed to something else, they are really cheating themselves, and they are recompensed not having any hope in their life. Their hope is what? What is their hope? I'm going to rot, disappear, non-existence. You see that, how contradictory it is. I exist, my result is, my end of my existence is non-existence. What does it mean? Don't you see contradiction in it? Now, my end of my existence is non-existence. You understand? No. That's what they say. I'm going to rot and disappear. What does it mean? Disappear from existence. That is the recompense. They have to suffer from lack of hope, future, real happiness. That's why they say you have to enjoy your day. Why? Every day I enjoyed. Yesterday I enjoyed. It is gone. Sorry. Can I get it? No, I can take a picture of it. That's it. Cheat myself. Cheat myself. It's gone. Because it is not me who owned it. Somebody let me experience the pleasure of existence so that I will appreciate it more and more. So they will be recompensed for what they do now. Not necessarily that it is going to be in the hereafter. I'm not saying no. Who can say no? It must be so, but it starts from here. Can you imagine you are a student in a college and professor teaches you and says that I'm going to teach you here, but after 4 years, all your knowledge will disappear. Which kind of hope you will have in the class? I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. For what? To forget all of them. It is purposeless. It is ridiculous for a human being to believe that there is no hereafter, or not to believe in the necessity of hereafter or next creation, right? So if the professor says, you will learn it, after 4 years, you will be taken away from the school, and then you will live your life comfortably by experiencing this knowledge you learned here. How exciting it is. It is a bright future for you. That's what we expect to have, a future like that. And Qur'an tells me, my feelings tells me, and the universe says, I am transient. I am continuously changing, not by myself. Somebody is changing me. The one who created me is changing me. But in my transience, be careful with this sentence. It is excellent, very convincing for me. Within my own transience, I am announcing that my creator is permanent. Why? Anytime I disappear, any day I disappear from this existence, any moment actually, I disappear this existence, I cannot sustain my own existence, but the one who keeps giving me existence is permanent. You got this news from my transience. So the furthest transient, my youth is going. It's excellent. Telling you that the one who created you with this youth, enjoying it, is permanent because he keeps you creating again, and new ones are created again. So we have to read the universe. Really, universe makes so sense, and it is a very alive, very convincing source of evidence about my reality, the reality of its creator. So I can communicate with my creator by acknowledging both my reality and the reality of the creator. So did you get your answer? But it was a good point. Thank you very much. I love these comments. Whoever shares it. Let's go one step further. ثم سواه ونفخ فيه من روحه وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون. Then he formed him in the, you see that the Quran is, Quran tells us how the fetus develops in mother's womb. Yep. So made the mud better, with nothing in the womb of mother, and formed it up, prepared it. You well know how it is prepared. Slowly, all the members and organs of the person, the baby, is developing or being formed. Sawa means really making it smooth. But the best translation of sawa is perfectly arranging for its future. For example, I'm going to make this table. I do this one. Arrange the top of the table and the legs, etc., so that, bearing in mind, it is going to be a table in a perfect way. Sawa means making it, reaching the aim, reaching the purpose. What am I doing? Why did I cut it here? Because I meant to make a table which is this big. I measured it, that's why I cut it. This is sawa. So human beings are prepared for what is going to happen to it. Now we have to see this. We have to know who we are. No. Now, and breathe into him from his spirit. Wow. From min ruhihi, from the creator's spirit. What does it mean? We have created form of representation of the creator's qualities from him, directly giving to me. There is no material cause that I can get away or explain it away, saying that my cells developed my senses of loving, hunger, I don't know, satisfied, afraid, or consciousness, anxiety. There is no exciting matter itself. So it's ridiculous. So my creator, again, it is related to, that's why I got this word here. It's related to teaching Asma, the names of God, to Adam. Now, breathing into body, material body, from his spirit, means from his qualities. He is the creator, then gave the ability to acknowledge him as he is the creator. He is the knowing one, absolutely source of knowledge, source of existence of knowledge, and he gave me to appreciate knowledge. So what is he doing now? He is enabling me to acknowledge the qualities of my creator. This is called spirit, which means in the language of the Quran, ruh. So, but this ruh is from him, directly created. But be careful, not a part of it. Now, what does it mean? for example, an artist making a, let's say, a statue, all right? Or let's say a statue, all right. So he has the capacity to make it, artistry. What does he do? He takes a piece of, I don't know, the statue, marble, eh? All right, piece of marble, shapeless, anything, would say, well, gives it a perfect shape and manifests the qualities of artistry on the marble, right? So when you see that the stone became a wonderful piece of art, and can you say the artist has breathed into stone from his quality of artistry? It doesn't mean that some part of artistry went to and attached to the marble. No, manifested with the language of the Qur'an, tajalli, manifestation, manifested on it. So the artist says, I breathe into it from my power of artistry. You understand? So we should not confuse that. Some school of thought says, we are gods. Why? God enabled us to be a God. But small one, we do also lots of things what God did. Yes, we are conscious beings. We do it, but through manifestations of the qualities of my Creator as a tool, not the source of existence. Can I create anything? We should never forget. We should never forget that I cannot choose anything I want, only within a limited area. What does it mean? Can you choose anything you want to happen, or can you really obey the order of the universe, the one who established the order of the universe and said everything will be in this way? That's it. That's my will is to be in this way. So I have to obey the order of the universe. Can you do, for example, eat dates without obeying the order? All right, thank you very much. Is this still working? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we have to understand that whether you believe or not, we are always obedient of the Creator's will, like it or not. So we shouldn't forget that. So how about this forming? Now, I have been given the sense of seeing the things, which is called power of sight, right? If there was no eye, Or will I be able to see it? There was no eye. Those people, for any reason, Allah, the Creator, didn't give them the power of eye. They want to see, don't they? So if someone tells them, 8-10 minutes, we have to, okay, thank you very much. Okay. So let's wrap up, inshallah, so people serve. Thank you. So what the material eye is adjusted exactly my desire to see. So Sawa is, he formed him, he made it in perfect form, and that so that spirit which is manifested in me should comfortably function. It is a perfect arrangement. We have to understand that whoever gave me the sense of power of sight is the one who made my eye operate perfectly as it requires to be. Can you please come forward? Not because you love me, but you have to leave some place. Forward, please. Stand up and just in 1 minute. Come forward. Sisters or so, I don't know. Ladies, sisters, whatever. Yeah, thank you very much. So that the people are coming and we have to wrap up, inshallah, and then make the line to pray, inshallah, soon. Did we get it? So then he formed the body made of matter, and breathed into it. It means enabled the body with the capacity to use it in the best way with no contradiction. I want to hear, and here it is. So I want to think, here is my brain. So perfectly adjusted everything. These are all signs, perfect signs that the one who made me is perfectly conscious of what he's doing. So unconscious being cannot be doing any conscious action. It is so obvious contradiction. That's what the Qur'an says. You know, the one who believes in the Creator, the one who denies it, can they be equal? Not because only the equal, no, they are more virtuous. No. One of them is absolutely reasonable, the other one is absolutely stupid. So I'm sorry for my language now. So, and made hearing, sights, and hearts for you because the quality of your spirit requires these tools. Yeah, for example, this didn't work. What happened? We left it. That is my death, right? When my spirit is taken away, you put it into grave. Under the earth is a, come on, man, you are smelling so bad. Go. But it's not good now because it's dead. So that's what we have to understand. Every quality, for example, all the qualities it has. That body has eyes, ears, nose, tongue. Yeah. Does it function? No. Put it into the junkyard. That's what it is, the reality. So the one who made this machine made it to work with the program. And according to the program, if the program doesn't work, it is not good. It means the program is my spirit and my body is endowed with all the qualities what I need. So you feel that we believe in God not because we are Muslims. No, we are Muslims just because we are convinced that belief is correct. Did you get it? Carl, this discussion is first for you. Anything, did I say anything doesn't make sense? Yeah? Repeat? Yeah. We don't believe in God because we are Muslims. We are Muslims because we believe in God and we are convinced about it. Unfortunately, we have to be very confident in our belief. I am convinced. That is why I am a Muslim. I'm perfectly convinced that my belief makes really 100% sense to me. I confirm it. This belief is presented to humankind only through the Qur'an. The others are mixing up. You come from some background, God manifested himself or incarnated into a form of a man or something. Confusion. Alhamdulillah. In the teachings of the Quran, we see very clear picture. What is that? Everything in this universe is created, needs to be created. We cannot exist by ourselves. Nothing can exist by itself. But there must be only one source of existence, who is the absolute creator. And the names, of course, we have to study it. We study it. We have to understand the qualities of the creator by looking at our qualities. May Allah accept your things, your prayers. And this is a good opportunity for me to really speak to you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun 'alal mursalin. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ameen. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Just hold this.
All right. Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just hold this.
Assalamu
Just
alaikum
like this.
wa rahmatullah. Okay. I should get away before